Welcome to a work week in my life. Nope, not true. As a certified healthcare girly, I thought it'd be fun to bring you along for a day. Obviously, I can't really bring you into the hospital. I'll show as much as I can on my breaks, but I have kind of a crazy day. We're actually headed to the airport tonight. I'll bring you along for all of that. So let's go to work so that I can be home, so that I can have a busy afternoon. Oh my gosh, it's so hot that my car ride home, I turned red. I have to unpack this bag for travel, so I thought it'd be fun to do like a really authentic what's in my bag because I'm literally just pulling everything out to travel. But it is 1,000,000,000 degrees. So pull my hair up real quick. We don't have AC because we live in the mountains and it's not 1,000,000,000 degrees, but it is a heat wave. Yeah, so this is very authentic what's in my bag, starting with every single day I have a coffee or a tea. This is getting dishwashed. I don't usually wash it every day. Usually I just rinse it out, but it's the end of the week, so dishwasher. And then in this front pocket, I have this little pill case. We got a bunch of these on Amazon. We have one in like every single car and every single bag. So I just have like ibuprofen, Pepto-Bismol, Dayquil, Advil migraine, or Pepto. I need to actually restock this, so it'd be good to pull it out. And that's just nice if I like need something. Usually it's Advil. These are vitamins that I just never took. This is a coupon from work, so this will also be good because it's clean out. I have sunscreen. Sometimes I run after work, so I just tossed my sunscreen in my bag one day and then never took it out. Got a little Band-Aid kit. This is not necessary, but it is kind of nice to have. I work at a hospital though. In the side pocket, tape that always winds up in my bag. Receipt for something. If you know, you know. Again, that's probably just something that was in my pocket at the end of the day. This is a little bottom pouch for shoes, which is really nice. When I run after work, I put my running shoes down here and then my bag doesn't smell. I like that. And then I have this little top pocket that's just a little, it's meant for sunglasses, but it's where I keep my little things. So I have my pens. These, I use multicolored pens to help me stay organized, and I just have a backup in case I lose one. And then my work phone. We don't use like iPhones. We have old Nokia type phones. My AirPods, which need to charge. And then it has a laptop pocket, which I'll use for travel, but not for this. So now for the main event. This big middle pocket, which has pulse oximeter, which is supposed to be in a different pocket, but that's just handy to have on hand sometimes. They're not as accurate as tele, but sometimes the tele monitors don't read, and it's just nice to know, like, are we dying? Because that's a real question I have to ask in my job. And then lunch, which I didn't really eat much of today, and that's on me. So yeah, that is what's in my bag. It's actually not as chaotic as I thought it'd be, which is a good thing. I for sure thought that was gonna just be like, look at all this trash. Because I did not do a great job of eating lunch, I'm just heating up some leftover, literally just ground beef that we have. It's seasoned and everything. And I'm just gonna eat that before we go to the airport because I'll need something a little bit more substantial. So I'll eat that and then tell you about my day. So obviously working in a hospital, we have healthcare laws. I can't really bring you along, and I also wanna focus on my job when I'm at work. I showed you a little bit of my day, but not the whole thing, that's for darn sure. I work in a hospital that has both an acute rehab and acute care, obviously like hospital level care. An acute rehab is just intensive rehab, and today I was split between the two settings. I'm one of our therapists that works on both settings relatively frequently. I technically am an acute care therapist, but I do both. I had 5 hours on our rehab and saw 15 units. If you're not familiar with how rehab is billed and how therapy is billed, it is a time-based billing system where about 15 minutes is 1 unit of time. And so if you're within 8 minutes of 15 minutes, or like within half of 15 minutes, that is 1 unit. So then 23 minutes is 2 units. Organizations are working on justifying to Medicare that time-based billing is not the most accurate billing system, nor the most ethical billing system, and it should be more patient-centered. Because, for example, my 90-year-old hip patient that took 45 minutes to get out of bed, but required relatively little skill, just was slow, technically is billed at a higher rate than the stroke patient that has a lot of like neurological stuff going on, and that takes arguably more skill. Both are skilled needs. Understanding how to progress and treat a stroke patient is definitely a different skill set in terms of complexity than an ortho patient. It's not very patient-centered to bill based on time. Like, it'd be more patient-centered to bill based on complexity. So I find that interesting, and now you do too. I don't understand a lot of the nuances. I'm interested in learning more, but That's kind of like a top-down level of what that is and why I say things like units. Sorry, I'm trying to scarf down food because we gotta leave for the airport in less than an hour. So yeah, that was my day. I had a lot of fun. I had some interesting patients, and then I zipped on out of here there so that I could come home. Next on the docket, I have to pack and shower. So I think I'm gonna do the shower first, just so that I can have my clothes that I'm gonna wear in the airport on, rather than be like, I'm wearing these to the airport. The worst part about traveling in the summer, especially to Arizona, which is where we're going, and if you're like, why are you going to Arizona in June? It's Jake's grandpa's birthday, and so we don't have control over when his birthday is. It just happens to be in June, and we're gonna go be there to celebrate with him. And quite honestly, it's actually not gonna be that much cooler in Arizona than it is here this weekend. So because it's so hot here, it's 100 degrees here, and it's gonna be 100 degrees there when we land, the outsides of the plane are going to suck. But inside the plane is always cold, so I'm gonna wear pants and a tank top and then some sort of jacket, but I don't know what that looks like yet, so we'll figure it out together, okay? I did make a packing list yesterday, so this is everything that I need to pack. It's really specific. Like, I have my Lulu shorts, my flower sports bra, like we are down to the niche here, so I shouldn't miss anything.
So we messed up.
Bada bing, bada boom, just like that, ready for the airport. We're sharing a carry-on, as you saw, and then we each have backpacks for like our laptops and stuff. I am gonna go without a crossbody. I love the crossbody for the airport. I guess I can just do the crossbody and then put it in my bag once I'm already traveling, because it is nice to just whip out the phone. Just kidding. I was just teasing you guys. Gosh, okay. So we're gonna do a crossbody backpack. I have a sun shirt in here in case I get cold on the plane, and then it serves as a sun shirt in Arizona, and then one rolly bag between the two of us, and then he has a backpack. So we definitely overpacked for a weekend. It's like a 36-hour trip. I mean, one carry-on between two people. I feel like there's no such thing as overpacking, just my opinion though. I feel like I'm forgetting something. 6:10, we just got to the airport. Our flight board's at 7:30. I'm on the wait list for the Capital One lounge, and I think that'll work out perfectly. We'll see. Hopefully we can get some food before we board our flight. Yeah, welcome to DIA. Okay, going through security, so I'll see you guys in the lounge. I have no idea what flavor this is, but let's find out. Still don't know what flavor it is. If I'm being so for real, my favorite part of the lounge is having access to just a quiet, peaceful bathroom. When we're traveling further, I usually use this as an opportunity to get freshened up before like a long flight, but we only have an hour flight ahead of us, so I just peed in peace. Jake believes in getting to the airport 2 hours early, as well as getting to your gate way too early. I believe in showing up right when you're boarding. We board at 7:35. It's currently 7:30. I think we're gonna be at the gate before they've started boarding, and we got $10 on it, so let's see who's right. Okay, we're in gate C33, which I thought was towards the beginning, but no, it's right here because it counts down to 39. Yeah, it does. I'm confident. Yeah, okay, so it's close. So that's gonna help me. Jake was a little optimistic. Let's see. Also, if you're wondering why we're flying Southwest, which is objectively the worst airline, and you haven't seen any of my videos about credit cards, we have Companion Pass, so I fly free. That's why. It is 7:37, 2 minutes past boarding time, and I am $10 richer. Okay, that's a wrap for reels on the video. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.